Alright folks, hello and welcome to another modern stream. Today we have the pleasure, the privilege of becoming part of the problem with the format. Hell yeah. 4-color Money Tribal. Of course, the name comes from this card being stupidly expensive in Magic Online. Same with this one, same with this one, and same with this one. Literally the most expensive deck in the format in terms of actual American dollars. But also probably one of the most powerful decks as well, because we're packing every single one of the cards that you hate to see. All of them are just working together in harmony. All of them, including Field of the Dead. So this list is from Mac Winsauce, who I don't think that Mac Winsauce has ever not for one the prelim. It's pretty insane. Like the amount of QPs that Mac Winsauce must have must be ridiculous. But yeah, this deck is very, very good and probably one of the top contenders in the format. Of course, it plays 4 colors, so it has answers to literally everything. And you can tinker and you can tune it to beat whatever the hell you want. So I don't think there's any weaknesses that this deck has besides maybe something like an early Blood Moon, and even still, like if you just find one of your basic islands post cyber, you can gust it or stuff. So it's probably gonna be good. But yeah, anyway, so the reason that we're gonna be playing this deck today, it's because of course we want to know what the deck does, how the deck wins, and how we can poke holes in its strategy. So this style of control deck, of course, is a lot more of a tap out style control. So we see a lot of like big dudes that are all sorcery speed. Although Teferi kind of allows us to play a little bit at instant speed. But we're going to be tapping out a lot as opposed to the classic control strategy from blue-white based control decks, where you want to be holding up counter magic and stuff like that. So this list only plays 3 cryptics, 3 forces, 3 Malix. That's it. That's all the permission that we're playing. So we don't have that much interaction. There's of course more permission in the sideboard thanks to Dispute and Aether Gust and Veil of Summer, but we don't really have that much in the form of permission as other control decks used to have. So we are more interested in just tapping out, playing a big, huge threat that is going to take the game by itself, and then we kind of take it from there. So the list is just like a copy paste. I love the one of Lonely Sandbar, so you can get some value with Ren and 6. Although your Triumphs kind of do a little bit of that as well. We have one Rogreen and one Ketria Triumph. And this, of course, is one of the ways that the mana base is so smooth, and basically it always feels like your opponent has all the colors that they need, and that's why they're able to run Field of Ruin and Field of the Dead. To the point where we're even running Mystic Sanctuary because both of the Triumphs, of course, are islands, so it's not that tough to get Mystic Sanctuary online. But yeah, I mean, again, I just copied the list, so I don't really have any ideas about the card choices, but hopefully we're gonna find out as we work through this league. Is for color standard mythics that bad of a matchup for your Titan Vial? No, it's not that bad. It's a lot better than for green-white. And one thing of note is that these decks have been, as you see, shying away from Ashiok. Like, we don't see Ashiok as much anymore. But yeah, actually, with Titan Vial specifically, I felt like I had a solid matchup against this kind of deck. I didn't have a good matchup against the Wilderness Reclamation decks. The Wilderness Rec decks specifically because of Nexus of Fate. But I felt like I had a solid matchup against this kind of Uro piles. I think that this is a keep. I don't even know, but I'm going to keep it because it looks like it might be good enough. Personally would describe this as blue-based mid-range. Yeah, it's possible. It's possible that it's just as... Any idea why they're moving away from Ashiok? I don't know what the actual idea is, but it probably has to be with the fact that they just have it an okay matchup. I think I'm very interested in just killing this here, right? Probably gonna fetch for a Triumph here, I think. Yeah. of the Kitria variety, and they're just gonna main phase kill. Of course, we get punished if we find a 2-drop, but I imagine that this is Ponza. Maybe. Okay, so it's the green-white Heliod deck. Yeah, that's fine. Rather save my Force of Negation for a Collected Company. Probably not too bothered by that guy. And this also means that we get to really fix our mana here, because we don't have to play around Blood Moon, which is nice. So we're just gonna get the other Triome. Mana's perfect. Just got a Uro here. If they attempt to go for like a Force or something, for a Coco or something, I mean, should be fine. Probably gonna just force Pitching Force. Thank you very much. Honestly, for a multi-5, my opponent's hand was very, very good here, but they didn't. They forgot to realize that this deck is just busted. So I think we're just gonna brainstorm here. Just hit all and drop. Sure. Shuffle those Uros away. We can put the Force on top, or we can put the Bolt on top. Probably gonna attack the Jace, I imagine. Yep. If they have a Ballista, they can kill the Jace. But that means that we just get Uro back, so my opponent's still kind of in trouble. Oh, okay. Just got it right now. Yeah, that's a very, very good sequence for them. So there's another Uro on top, which I think I just want to shuffle away. Now the question is, do I want to put a Lightning Bolt on top? No, because I want to get a green source. Seimo is cool with the tier 1 sub. Welcome to the Primetime Stronghold, Seimo. Thanks for your support. Appreciate you being here. Just get Breeding Pool. Shit, I guess I have to... Because if they play Heliod, I die. Because they just give protection to this. Oh no, I don't die, right? If they top deck exactly Heliod, I guess exactly Collected Company would be more problematic, huh? And like Heliod plus Spike Feeder, but we can't do anything about that, so I guess I'd rather Udo here. So Udo, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, keeping Lightning Bolt. And if we find a white source, we can actually just hold that path. Never lucky. All right. So I guess that they could find Apparition, which would be pretty bad for us. But if they don't find that Apparition exactly this turn, we're gonna be in really good shape. Hardened Scales. Okay, so they can put a bunch of counters to the Ballista, but it's just not enough. So we're just good here. Just get a double Field of the Dead. Whee! Stupid broken deck. Being broken and shit. Thank you so much, Samo. Appreciate it. Glad that you're enjoying the content. Am I supposed to upkeep path this ballista? I think so. Thank you for that follow there. Streamlabs loading. Sep 2587. Thank you for that follow. Seems pretty tough to win from my opponent from this point. Yeah, I would have needed to be exactly Collected Company. And I guess we just put Lightning Bolt on top. Yeah, they just don't want to play anymore. Understandably so. Understandably so. Okay, so Gust seems good. Verdict, Fire Spout seem good. What else? What else? What else? Containment Priest. Ooh, it's pretty exciting. Containment Priest, I guess, is a card. Okay, so these are the 4 that I want. What do I not want? What do I not want? Ren seems great. All the removal seems great. Maybe Tef is a little bit weird. I guess that Teferi just... It kind of helps, though. Because it forces the opponent to play on my terms. So maybe I do want the Teferi. Also Instant Speed Verdict or Fire Spout. I just can't pass that up, you know? Probably Shave a Cryptic. By the way, I just want to state that I have no idea what I'm doing here, so... If somebody came up and told me that I'm doing this totally wrong, I'd be like, yep, that's sure. Maybe Shave Mana Leaks on the draw. Forces. 5 mana to very good here. I don't know. It seems like it might be, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Explosives is bad since I'm bringing in better removal. This hand looks amazing though. Arbor Elf is fine. Another. Okay. I was gonna say, I wonder if they have something silly like a... That's a problem. So they just have company? They totally just have company. That's really bad. For them to have company here is super, super bad for us. I don't think there's much that we can do, however. And if they company into the nuts, we might be actually dead. Yeah, Nutty. This is know thy enemy to the... Oof, that's a whiffsky. So yes, we're gonna Ren here. And we're gonna kill one of these. In Know Thy Enemy, we become part of the problem, not part of the solution. Attack my Ren. Okay, so that means that they don't have another Coco, or they have a land. Either or. Okay, they don't have another Coco. Which probably means that we're in really good shape here. Alright. I think I like to get this. And we're gonna do something that taps for green. So breeding pool. And I think we're just gonna Uro here. We have Path to Exile, so we can't really die. If my Ren dies, I don't care that much. Like, I would like for it to survive, but if it doesn't, it's still kind of fine. It's insane how you, like, if this thing is here, like, you just never miss a land drop. It's so ridiculous. They go face? Oh, opponent. Seems a tad greedy for my taste. We still have the force. Yeah. That seems like a greedy attack in my opinion. Like, you had to attack the Ren there. Man, my opponent just did not have a shot there. They had the turn 2 company into absolutely nothing. This is just brutal. Like, that's a sick whiff. To be fair though, yeah, this deck is nuts. Like, it's not that unlikely for the Heliod deck to just whiff. Because I think they play like 25 creatures total or something like that. Let me pull up a list actually. This is interesting. Cause this was another one of the decks that I was considering playing today. This hand looks pretty good to me, so we'll keep it. Let me pull up a green-white Heliod list. Oh, Eldrazi and taxes. Classic. There it is. So they have 28 creatures total, but 2 of those are walking ballistas. So it's not like they have the highest. So they have 26 hits, which is very, very low for a company deck. This hand looks like a completely different deck, yeah. A little bit softer on Uro. If this is Thalia into Thought Knot, we might be in trouble. Oh no! Oh no, this is fine, never mind. Yeah, I was gonna say this is we might have gotten got by what's the name of the thing? What's the name of the stupid thing? Arbiter. Okay, so we're just gonna bolt this thing. I kind of have to take the Teferi. Took the bolt. Interesting. Them taking the Teferi, does that mean... Them taking the bolt, I mean, does that mean that they have... I think I'm just gonna Teferi and minus on the Aether Vial. Just draw my card. Opponent's gonna attack here, we're gonna take 4. Doesn't matter too much. No second thought, no, that's good for us. Fairy down. Another Scholar would be annoying. Oh. I mean, they probably have to take the Omnath anyway. But... yep. So, cycle this. Another land, okay. Alright. I don't like this so much anymore. I don't like this so much anymore. So let's field the Ghost Squatter. Get an island. Maybe should have gone to basic forest. Nah, it's fine. Get an island, that's fine. So we're gonna take 9 damage here. Oh no, that's brutal. Okay, so we're gonna die. Yep. That Thalia draw was absolutely amazing. Okay, so I kind of was expecting to lose game 1, and then games 2 and 3 we're gonna have. I probably don't want Stony Silence, but a Containment Priest looks insane. Explosive seems okay. Cryptics and Mana Leak seem absolutely horrible. Maybe just the one of Cryptic Forces. Veil of Summer only stops specifically Tidehollow or Scholar. So I guess I'm not that big of a fan. For Cooler Triber, the dinero foi for the view, yeah. It is. It is an expensive deck. So many unnecessarily expensive cards. Going with this. Needs Reclaimer. Why is my Money Tribal not blinked out? Because I don't like foils, and also because I don't like foils. Oh, man, if we find the land off the top, this hand is... Probably if we find the land, I don't think that we can lose. But we need to find the land off the top in the first draw step. Because otherwise, if we miss a land drop... If we cannot cast a rain on 2, I mean... We're gonna be behind. Yeah, I'm just gonna ship it. This seems better to me. Keep, come bottom, Lonely Sandbar. Am I in cat combo? Nope. You can check out the list there. It's pretty nice. That is pretty nice. Arbiter. So we're going to get a breeding pool here. Shock. Green. Blue. Growth Spiral. Play this. Fetch. Get Hallowed Fountain. Say yes. Arbiter resolves. I'm gonna Path the Giver. No value for you. How much better are the Triumphs than Cedar Brass or Reflecting Pool? Well, you can fetch them, so probably a lot. Blue, green, 1. I think I'm just gonna risk my opponent having exactly Ghost Squatter, because it means I can hit my land drop, so seemed worth it. If they have dude into, like Arbiter into Ghost Squatter, we might be in trouble, but it definitely seemed worth it to just go for this. Oh, wow. That's their turn? Jeez. Well, we're looking good now. Another one of those? Sure. So we're just gonna Cryptic Bounce that thing. Mostly to kind of time walk them. Oh, wow. We can instant speed our promise? Fuck yeah. Then we can get the Our Promise back on top. Containment Priest. Yeah, I just copied the list. I have no idea. I imagine that actually this is one of the reasons why we're playing that card. Containment Priest, that is, obviously. Field of Ruin, Field of the Dead. Okay, so what's the line here? We can just bounce the Arbiter, or we can just bounce the Vial again. If we bounce the Arbiter, yeah, I think we just bounce the Arbiter. We can just play another Teferi. Yeah, we're just done here. So get a zombie. Opponent just packs it in. Yeah, makes sense. I was going to put Our Promise on top of the deck, draw it with the Uro, then cast Our Promise again. Kill Temple first. No, I think that just my opponent cannot beat that amount of zombies. They literally have no outs to it. So if we just go for that line, it's just game. So I'd rather win the game instead of strip mining them. Okay. 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 This hand might struggle against turn 2 Arbiter, to be fair. So we're sure. It's pretty annoying. Like that's an annoying combination, but we have more potential. It's turning out to be a pretty expensive hand here, which I'm not excited about. This Thalia is really taxing. Oh no, I shouldn't have done that. If they have yeah, I shouldn't have done that. Yikes. Yeah, this combination was brutal. They do need more stuff though. Because that says I'm gonna get to like bounce their dude. Okay. It's actually not bad because now we get to Ren and we minus on Thalia and my opponent's gonna sack their Forge Tender. Yep. So this gains 2 life. And then we get to do the same thing again. Yeah, I know I made it. I don't think that we can, like, I just have to get this out of my hand, right? Like, this is going to get me at some point. I don't think that I can play around another Strip Mine. I mean, I'm gonna be tapping out every single turn, so Strip Mine is gonna get me. So I don't think I have to play a Forest there. I disagree with that statement. So, if I play Ren, we're at 7. We kill Thalia. Can I survive here anyway? No, I have to kill Thalia because otherwise I cannot win this game. Like I have to go up. I just have to go down to 2. I don't think I can kill the Flicker Wisp. If they have another Thalia, we just accept our loss. We don't even have double white at this point, which is brutal. We don't even have single white for what it's worth. Yeah, okay, that's probably game right there. That Ghost Quarter top deck is probably game. Yeah, whoever was on the play won each game, which is funny. But it makes sense in that matchup, right? Like, because whoever goes on the play and gets on board first, like, we are forced into a situation where we need to find exactly the answers to their threats, otherwise we just start falling behind. So it's not surprising at all, particularly because all of their, like, we only have 5 cheap answers. So with all of, if they are able to play a Thalia under our we're just trading down every single step of the way. So it makes sense that we lost both games that we were on the draw and we won the one where we were on the play. Playing against Mistaken. Venezuelan player. Plays AmuLIT very often. I think I'm gonna shift this. Yeah, this seems better. Probably gonna bot down the foil force. I think I'm gonna play Stomping Ground tapped on turn 1. It also is the one that hides what I'm doing the best. Mull to 5. AmuLIT. Not gonna counter that one, unfortunately. I don't think we can afford to. Now we wish we would have. Turn to Dryad. And they also have... Damn, that sucks. It's a really, really bad sequence for us. Let's get Royal Triumph. That sucks. I think I just have to Udo here. Just hope to hit my land drop. Because Field doesn't stop them from Titaning. Brutal. That would have. Because they definitely have another bounce land, right? Another Dryad. That's fine. Also fine. Okay, we might be okay here. Brutal. Oh, can't hit land drops. Do we have to Udo again? Shit. No, I think I just have to pass. We might have to Growth Spiral. Things are not looking great here. We do get to Spiral though. Alright. Alright, so that's not the best one, but it's still okay. Alright, so what do we want to do here? I think I'm gonna no, because if they bog me, it's so bad if I Uro again. I might be supposed to just jam this Aura Promise right now. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Like if they Titan me, I die. But it just gives me so many more options after this. So Field of the Dead to stabilize, and I guess a fetch land? Sure. So we still have Force, so if they have to Pact for Titan, we're fine. But if they have the natural Titan, then we are probably just fucked. Am I supposed to force this? I think I'm supposed to force this. Also, maybe I should have pitched the second Uro. It's possible that that's bait and they have the Pact that they have been like holding on to for now. Okay, cool. Yeah, block. I'll save some life. So now I can Field the Valakut, which is good. Another Uro. God damn it. Is there something that we want on top of the deck? A Force? Do we want a Force? No, I think I'm more interested in blowing this up. Getting a Forest. Does AmuLIT play Boil? Sometimes it does. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Sick draw. Very, very good draw. Actual interaction that we can hold. Yeah, their field is not really a problem for us. Do we want to draw this field? No, I don't think so. I don't know if he's gonna fall for the zombie attack, but maybe he does. Okay. Whee! He fell for the zombie attack. Bolt that. Get it out of here. 1, 2, 3. Udo. Keep this one. Good. Okay, now we just chill. Turns out this was a clutch draw, huh? Let's get Steam Vents. 1, 2, 3. Get that out of here. I think I want to draw that force. So let's fetch now so we have an attack. Let's draw the force. Thank you for that follow, Moorish Idol. So we draw the force. We serve with everything. Yeah, okay, so that should be game over now. He has learned. He has learned. Keep that one. One, two, three, four, five, six. He can only play one spell, so we're good here. Sure, this has been asked a million times. Why are you the last modern streamer? Moorish Idol, yeah, that's a meme that kind of started when Pioneer was just spoiled. When Pioneer was just spoiled, everybody and their mother were streaming Pioneer, right? Like everybody was super into the format, and it was all you saw on Twitch. And back then, I was literally the last modern streamer. Like I was the only person that was streaming modern while everybody else was streaming Pioneer. So then Pioneer started to suck like I expected it to, and everybody went back to streaming modern, and you know I was still I was still streaming modern, so yeah, I kind of pushed the meme from then on. Yeah, exactly. Like I was over there when everybody was moving on to what seemed the exciting new format or whatever. While everybody was doing that, I was, still wearing the modern flag. But now when Prime is just garbage from which nobody plays. Yeah, that's exactly what I expected to happen. So of course it's great. Because I feel super smart. I was right all along. And is there any better feeling in the entire world than being right? Like, it's literally the best feeling. Okay. It was somewhat easy to predict. I mean, most people were still streaming Pioneer, so I don't know how easy it was to predict. But I was there. Bearing the modern flag. I kind of want to get this field out of my hand. Is E-Tron still a relevant deck? Yeah, people still play E-Tron every now and then. It's not as great as it used to be, but it's still a deck that people play. This feels worth mana leaking here. Uses my mana. That's a pretty sick draw. We don't get to path, but he also doesn't get to haste, so this is fine. Oh, deck's nasty. This deck's nasty. Boil. mean, we might get got here if he has a dispute. No, I mean, I think that we definitely have a game going on here. No, we're definitely feeling their cavern, I think. Steam vents? Sure. I guess we do have wildfire, so. This game is really easy when you just draw perfects, I have to say. I have to say. They put Gust on top. So now we just draw Gust again. So 1, 2, 3, we field. 1, 2, 3, 4. We Udo. And we put it on top. Yeah, I think we feel that. Green, green, blue, blue, yeah. Okay, so let's get a forest. Yeah. This. Gust. Thank you. Blue, green, blue, green. Udo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom. More zombies. I bought my opponent in the mirror yesterday. It was hilarious. Yeah, that's pretty funny. I mean, I don't expect people to play around it. Yeah, Dryad's fine. We just path it. Kile Sambo. Yeah, you got it. You can get my zombie. Six. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. Just percent lethal without having to do anything. I guess it preserves a force chomp. It's not lethal. So I guess that it's correct to path. So maybe I should have path on the previous one. Silly card is silly. God damn it. God damn it, this card is good. Shit, man, it's just upsetting. Like I'm casting Uro and I'm like, ugh. Feel dirty. Ugh. Feel dirty every time I cast this guy. Ugh. Gross. Oof. This hand is a little bit too greedy, I think. We do have the force. Now we have the ship. Alright, let's keep this. Feels bad, man. Oh no, we're playing against red. Oh, shit. Just chose the worst possible matchup to keep such a clunker. Field of Ruin doesn't even fix my mana. This is this is the ultimate disaster. This is the ultimate disaster. God. Of course, that's my draw step. This is great. This is great. We literally have to man leak this because if I don't draw a white source, we just cannot answer it. Oh my god. This is just the deck teasing me, obviously. This is just the deck teasing me. Field to fix the mana? Yeah, I know, right? Wouldn't it be nice? Purges, Condemn, Timely. We probably want Verdict, actually. 4 seems like I want to have access to a couple of them, but not that many. This seems unnecessary. This seems unnecessary. Honestly, I could even see cutting out or Promise. On the play, Malik seems better. Just got the Tefs. It's possible that this is just complete nonsense sideboarding, but maybe I should be cutting Jace instead of Cryptic, for example. This is why I don't like Sosa's mana base. Yeah, that was something. To be fair, I could have mulliganed, right? If I had known that I was playing against Mono Red, I would have gone to 5. Yeah, I know that Ren is bad, but like, can I really afford to cut Rens? Like, Ren just does so much to fix your mana. Like, as you just said, like, the mana base is kind of a mess, so... Fair enough. So maybe I want like another mana leak. I probably want to leave the 1 off Ren. Nah, actually, the more I think about it, the more I think that you're right. So we want what, like Cryptic? Second copy of Cryptic. Yeah, the more I think about it, the more I think that you're right. Maybe your Ren is just bad. I like the forces. Yeah, I'm leaving 2. I don't think I want a third one. Like, I'd rather be flushed on removal than I'd rather be flushed on forces. And the main thing that I want to counter is probably like a Bedlam Reveler or a PC, like a Season Pyro. So it's, yeah, force just feels like it's a little bit on the weak side of things. Maybe the Fairy though. Oh, but Blood Moon. Yeah, they're definitely brutal. Yeah, I didn't remember about Blood Moon in time. Yeah, I actually really care about Blood Moon, don't I? Matchup goes, you have to tap out for big thing and then clinch that you live until the next turn, which make force really, really helpful. Yeah, okay, yeah, so that makes sense to me. So yeah, man, Field. We do have early interaction and we do have Omnath, but like this Field is basically a colorless land in this matchup. If it were a Field of the Dead, I would be a little bit more okay with this, but like Field of Ruin just feels so bad. Just feels so bad. Let's ship it. This seems a lot better to me. And we can ship probably the Path. The Life with Udo. It's also a blue card that I can pitch to force to play around like a Blood Moon or something. Keep Ren inside without Field of Ruin. Yeah, that's actually something that I hadn't thought about for sure. Let's do Island. I think this is fine. It's just 1 point of damage. I'd rather save this force if my opponent plays Light Up the Stage, for example. Oh, that's a problem. Sever out the Field of Ruin in some matchups like this and Storm where you're never using it. Okay, good to know. Good to know. I didn't think about it. Yeah, because I guess that they're literally just colorless sources, right? They are never going to matter. Oh, you... Yeah. Letting of Nowhere doesn't seem bad to me. Ooh, a target. Is that force worthy? I don't think so, right? Like, they're gonna get to exile my Uro here. So how does this work out? So I kind of want to get to this field. So they exile this Uro. Next turn I Uro again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I let this go. It means that I'm never going to Uro because they can just sack this to exile the graveyard, but I'm gonna get to field though. So I think this is fine. It's a lot of damage. Let's get a white Triumph. So if I need to, I can Wrath if I top deck it. Brutal. Yeah, this was my problem with playing the forces, you know. This was my problem with this. Yeah, I think we're just dead. I think we're literal dead. Just drew no removal whatsoever. Okay, so that's fine. That doesn't kill me. Yeah, no interactions for the creatures. The forces are fine. Yeah, but like these forces could have been like a Teferi, right? Which would have bounced the Kiln Fiend, which would have been... It would have given me extra turns. Would have basically time walked my opponent a couple of times. Okay. We also got a little bit lucky, obviously, because like we drew both of my forces in like in the top 12 cards or something. But yeah, the fields were really bad, so I think that now thinking about it, I would probably cut both fields, go down to 27 lands, and then I would, of course, bring in all the cheap interaction, Gust, the Purges. Wow, we had so much interaction. Timely, Firespout, Verdict, Condemn. We have like insane amounts of interaction. We just somehow managed to not find any of it. Brutal. This hand seems very good. Oh man. Yeah, this is just Bonza. Shit. We have to get the triumph regardless, right? So. But if we get mooned here, it's gonna be a tough one. Gonna have 2 hour bombers for basics. Don't moon me, bro. See some pyro. Pillage. My opponent's really struggling over there to cast their spells. Don't tell anyone, but I love this list. Yeah, it's been fun so far. We are, I mean, that's the point of Know Thy Enemy, right? Like to play the list, to kind of like see what's going on. I don't expect to play any of the lists that I stream here perfectly, right? Like that's just not what I'm going for. That's actually kind of great that that happened. I never expect to play any of these lists perfectly. This is about something else. Like this is about like learning what these decks are about, and from there like try to find holes and try to see how we can beat them effectively. So I'm just gonna find the island, so I don't just naturally draw it like an idiot. What? Spike with the raid. Welcome everybody from Spike's stream. We're playing some Know Thy Enemy here, which is a series where we play decks that you probably would not normally see me playing. But yeah, how did the stream finish up over there? Okay, so we have 2 options here. I feel like I want to Uro, but we could also no, I definitely have to Uro so I can Hour Promise next turn, right? Yeah, 100%. Beef. Oh yeah, for those of you that are not in the know, there's some serious beef. Serious beef with Spike now. We're not messing around. There's some serious beef going on between the both of us on Twitter. Wow. He said, Max Race, thank you for the follow. He said that Titan is unplayable. Well, of course. Of course. He's a coward, right? He doesn't play Titan, so I cannot make videos about it. Spike confirmed coward. The Nugjack, thank you for the follow. So we can bounce Clothes in order to set up an Uro turn. Is that right? So we bounce Clothes. That's card number 1, 2, 3. Can I Growth Spiral into anything? No, I can't. Growth Spiral. I guess I would need to find a blue source, which seems pretty unlikely. But I really want to put this Uro into play. Alternatively, what we can do is we can just like let the Clothes go and just completely pivot and just go for our Promise instead. Why play Titan when Dreadmaw is legal? That's a good argument. That's a good argument right there. Yeah, I kind of feel like we just let this Uro go. Like another Uro is gonna come up at some point, and we just let that go, and we just go full on Sumbo mode with double field, and we're protected from Blood Moon even. So field, and I guess we get a fetch, right? Fetch that gives me white. Yeah, there we go. All right. It's Zombie O'Clock, opponent. It's Zombie O'Clock. Uro decks are the best Titan Shell because no one more in Gust. Is Uro the best Giant in Mother? Question mark. Alright, Uro's gone. You got me, opponent. You got me. My aura is now gone. Yeah, I think that I'm into drawing another. Lol. Okay. Oh, yeah, upkeep. Well, actually, do we want to do this? Because, like, we can just field in response to my opponent attempting to exile the hour. So I think that we go for that. And we just have, like, a normal, like, counter magic turn instead. Easy. So that's kind of awkward now. Because now we give them something else to exile. Which we don't want to. I just pass. Like, this is a clock though, right? This in combination is a clock. They got the Misty? Sure. Go nuts. Bloodbraid. Into Arbor Elf, okay. Doesn't seem particularly impactful. My opponent's about to learn a lesson. This one is for Twitter. This one's for Twitter. Opponent about to learn a lesson. Tap? Why tap? We don't need to tap. We just let them go to combat. We take 4, right? This can't attack. Guess I spoke too soon. I'm trying to see what my options are. If I Cryptic Bounce this, or if I Cryptic Bounce this. I kind of want to Cryptic Bounce this, honestly. Opponent can't recast it. Is that crazy? 1, 2, 3. I guess we field first because my opponent has nothing, so let's field first. Oh, I guess I should have used the green source, my bad. My opponent says I always forget that this thing is legendary. Yep, I know, it's so much text. And now I kind of want to leave the... Oh, I should have gotten a green source so I could flashback Udo on the same turn. Whoops. It's okay. I can basically just make plays at random and I'm gonna win this game pretty convincingly. Return target permanent to its owner's hand. Draw a card. We find a path. We can path this. If we don't, I'm just kind of bullying my opponent at this point. There's our green source. Oh, so now we can just set up lethal, right? Now we just lethal them, yeah. No, this is 12. I guess I shouldn't have blocked there. I just feel like I'm making plays at random, but it just doesn't matter because like this deck is completely absurd. So my opponent didn't even plus the Ren and 6 last turn. We are... I could get back Udo this turn. I think I'd rather Udo into Cryptic. Like it's fun that my opponent's trying, you know. Yeah. All right, so Gust, Purge. These are the cards that we want. Maybe Timely, maybe Verdict, maybe Firespout. Well played, yeah. just making plays at random and just winning very easily anyway. Exactly. Well played. The the 4-color Manipile style. Just making plays at random and winning anyway. You know it. Feels like Firespout is good, right? What does Firespout not kill? Well, they're showing us Questing Beast, which is kind of a weird one, honestly. They showed us Ren. Pay to win game. Exactly. Definitely a pay to win game. We figure it out. This Udo seems good. Maybe it could be adapted into like the features from Evil Titan. That's an interesting question. That's an interesting statement. Okay, so nonsense aside, we want Force because Blood Moon seems very good against us. Maybe one Cryptic can go. I feel like I want Verdict. Maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like I want it. Explosives is another random answer to Blood Moon. Feels super slow though. Bolt seems fine. Ren seems excellent. Mana Leak seems a little bit sus on the draw, but maybe it's kind of a necessary. I guess that we do have Gus, so maybe we can shave some number of Mana Leaks. And the Fairy is kind of awkward. We might want Condemn or Timely. I guess Timely seems reasonable. Do we insta lose to Boil and tap Boil, which happened to me back-to-back FNM weekends? Yeah, I guess you do. We can try to play around Boil by fetching the known islands, but I mean, eventually you're gonna need the blue source. Maybe we can shave on Cryptics, but I mean, you can. I guess the Fairy is a good. It's a good way to keep Boil a little bit in check. We have not cast Omnath all league now that I think about it. Skip this one. We lose to Blood Moon, but we're probably gonna beat most everything else. I'm not gonna pass this Arbor Alpha one. But we might very likely lose to Blood Moon here. I don't like Crossfire in a Blood Moon matchup. That's again, I have no idea what I'm doing here, I'm saying. I'm here to learn. I am here to learn way more than I am here to teach, so just if anybody has suggestion, I'm very, very much into hearing about it. Don't F6. Why would I not F6? Like, it's just so much value to F6. Bolt. I don't like how my opponent is passing the turn here. Never mind, we're fine. Okay, so... Does my opponent just have absolutely nothing here? There's no way, right? Just get Triumph, bait the boil now, and we can force it? Nope. Maybe they are just like legit super flooded. I don't even know at this point, Chad. Help me. Like, I feel like they just have to have boil here. But I don't know, like maybe they are just like super mega flooded here. I don't know. So if we draw land, we can start playing around boil very nicely on our... damn it. Am I supposed to do this? I feel like I'm supposed to do this and just get completely destroyed by a boil. Yep, there we go. Oh. They just have nothing. They just... they just have nothing. Okay. Blood Moon. Well, I lose to this one too, so let's do that. Oh, they have Veil of Summer. Instead of Boil of Summer, they have Veil of Summer. Okay. I think I just gotta path this dude here. Just so I can get this and I can see some power. Okay. Anger of the Gods. Yeah, my opponent is mis-cyberding a little bit over there. That was actually a pretty sick draw, right? 3-1 FNM today with Reclaimer the Titans speak to me once again. Hell yeah. Yeah, those were some pretty timely reinforcements indeed. Yeah, so I think I'm trading with this. No, I'm not trading with this Spyro because I want them to turn on Clothes. Just -3 here, and if they have Veil, I pack it in. Can I play around Veil? Jason 1940, think about the follow. +1? The problem if I +1 is my opponent keeps drawing cards, so if they don't have the Veil already, I guess that I can just path myself, right? J. Chelala, thank you for the follow. In fact, that's probably what I should have done, huh? Should have just blocked and pathed my own dude. To get a blue source. So that was a draw step. If I assume that my opponent has Veil of Summer. No, I guess that I just chomp and I path the cloth is, right? Because even if I have, like if I path my dude, I still can't play around Veil of Summer. Yeah, so I think that's the line. Path first, why? Does that help me? Not really, right? So we go for broke here, but if my opponent does have the Veil, we lose, right? Because they just clear the Teferi. We think that opponent has the Veil. The problem is, what's my endgame? Right? The problem is that if I plus here, my opponent attacks and I don't get to minus again. I can't play around it, exactly. So I think we just have to do this and just hope that it works, and it does. Sweet. Okay, so now we win. So, red, blue, white, green, this guy. We can get Bakuro this turn, right? Feels like we can get Bakuro this turn. Opponent has conceded from the game. Alright, 3-2. Okay, so Blood Moon, completely irrelevant. We beat Blood Moon easy. I know I shouldn't like this deck, but it is kind of fun. I know that makes me the bad guy, but like, I don't know, man. It is kind of fun, yeah. I'm having a good time. Having a good time here. Alright, folks, we're gonna play another league. So fear not. But if you're watching on YouTube, great image. Thank you for the follow. If you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button, and I will see you in the second league. All right, let's see if we can do better than a 2-3, a 3-2. Sorry.